You don't even know.
30 seconds to showtime.
Nobody mutes me except me.
Frank Jofo, take it away.
And here we go for another edition of the AEW Review. Welcome everybody on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live. My name is Frank Jofo, and this right here is a big night. And with big nights, we have the biggest co-hosts of them all. We have the best of the best. They call him the spoiler, Kyle, the spoiler Morin. What's going on, brother?
I think Claudio's looking for Wyndham again. Do you know where he is?
Well, you know what? He's doing his comedy shtick there, making people laugh, hopefully. But tonight, we have the AEW Review with another great host, our friend and yours, Selecta Brew. What's going on, Bruno?
Well, I'm good. I'm trying to recover my vocal cords from being behind the commentary desk with you and 8 to the Tracks this past Monday for the JWF Monday Night Show. But hey, AEW is giving me the energy I need to be ready for this tonight because they delivered a great episode.
If anyone out there is curious of what we're talking about, we started WWE 2K19 Jofo in the Ring Universe. Check it out on our YouTube channel right now, streaming now. We had some incredible matches with past guests that we've had on our show. So a very unique concept that we have going here on Jofo in the Ring. So go check that out. Support us on all the social media platforms that we have that on. But tonight, AEW Review, we're on the road to Revolution, as Jim Ross was saying all night here tonight. I liked the show, but there was some parts I didn't like, but we'll get to that. But the first big match was the tag team battle royal, and going into it, I was a bit I don't know. I was going for FTR. I was going for they called them the Red Dragons. Now I'll still call them the Undisputed Era until the end of time. But it was great to see them all in the same ring. Great tag teams. In AEW in that tag team battle royal. There was even the ass boys, if you want to call them that. Circle of Debate. What's going on, guys? Go follow them on YouTube and all over social media platforms. Thanks for tuning in, guys. The devious one, Ivan. But yeah, I was actually pretty excited to see all those great tag teams in the same ring. So I don't know. I didn't know who to pick, but I was going with my boys, the Undisputed Era. So I was happy to see them come out on top.
What was memorable moments? Was that?
I said, fuck the Young Bucks. There's your memorable moment when they got eliminated.
They're going to win next week.
They're not winning shit.
You know what? There was a lot of building new storylines, I find, because you could always tell with Royal Rumbles and Battle Royals that whoever throws out the other guy usually starts a little storyline rivalry with that tag team, so to speak, or that wrestler. So to see, I think there was, Trent Beretta got thrown out by John Silver.
Well, no, first there was the standoff with Trent and Santana.
Yeah.
Because that was cool the way they made it. There was all like one man of a bunch of tag teams left, and they had a bunch of moments. Like jotted down a couple. Well, the Trent and Santana one was like they said the first time they faced off since the fucking what's it called?
The match with
Stadium
Jericho.
Stampede?
No,
not Stadium Stampede.
The parking lot brawl there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what put Trent out for like almost the whole year. Back.
After seeing what Santana and Ortiz did last week and in the build up to what they did last week, I would have thought maybe they would have been in that maybe picture at the end, maybe. But it seemed like, I don't know, man. Maybe there's too many good tag teams in AEW right now, and they're getting a little bit like watered down or like pushed to the side, kind of thing.
Well, Matt Hardy later on in the night pushes the trios, Tornado Trios thing. We'll talk about that later, but maybe this may be the time when they finally pull the trigger on that trios title they've been talking about for so long.
Yeah, so Christian can start wrestling again.
Yeah, exactly.
Circle debates in agreement with the. He goes, it's obvious it's going to be the Bucks next week winning the Battle Royal for sure. It will make no sense if they don't. Exactly. I could see that happening.
What are they going to do at Revolution if they don't win? What are they going to do?
Well, they have to be on the card somewhat. You know, they have to do something, right? It's a pay-per-view, right?
With the inner elite beef between them and what's it called? Red Dragon.
Red Dragon, yeah.
You call Red Dragon, not plural.
Undisputed Era.
It's Red Dragon, right? It's not Red Dragons.
Yeah, like the Jet Li movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not. It rings a bell. Not too well versed. What another moment that stood out to me, my favorite moment, one of my favorite ones of the night is when Trent did the skin the cat like Shawn Michaels. And then, as Jim Cornette calls him, the mascot Pockets comes out to lift him up so he doesn't drop him. Tell me noticed how much Orange Cassidy was shaking just to hold Trent on. It's like his legs.
When he was putting on the glasses,
he was trying to be casual, but you could see his whole body shaking to like play it off like he's cool. You know what I mean? Like super cool. You know?
Yeah.
It was so funny. I'm like, oh my god, poor guy.
The last time I saw something like that happen was when I think it was Kofi Kingston getting eliminated, and he landed on either Big E's shoulders or
they were trying
Xavier
to do
Woods' shoulders
spots
in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a lot of spots like that I didn't like. I don't know if that they do a lot of that, like wait and set up the spot. Kind of, it looks like it's everything's in slow motion.
Well,
sometimes
it's a battle royal for you. You have to pretend you're dead in the corner for 3 minutes while those
no, it's not that.
guys
It's
do
just,
their thing.
It's just like even the Matt Hardy thing there when he helped them there and then he was literally turned around 2 seconds and the guy fell. It's like come on, fuck. Where's your if you probably go back in video games, his awareness is probably a lot higher than that. Like come on, fuck. Like you could have literally. I don't even think they could have done without that. I think like that was so stupid. Like
comedy.
It made who was it that fell? Isaiah Cassidy. They made him look like an idiot.
Yeah, but that's been their gimmick, you know.
All
the time. I don't mind. I don't mind for the first match that they do some funny things.
Okay,
it's a battle royale. You have to do some of those funny little moments.
I think
there were some good moments too.
I think that's going to build up to when Hardy, because Hardy's going to be coming to AEW. There's no doubt in that. So I'm sure they're going to go against Private Party in a match to push them a little bit, you know what I mean? Like to give them a little bit of a.
I'm saying it right now. I want to see Jeff Hardy Darby Allin match down the line. That'll be great.
What? You think they should do this? You think that? I think if Jeff Hardy does come in
down the line,
Jeff Hardy
wouldn't
comes
be his
in.
First. It wouldn't be his first beef or anything.
Yeah,
it would be
I know,
but
it'd be a great,
after that.
Two of the same kind of wrestlers, it'd be a great match. But I think Jeff Hardy, if he was smart, and if AEW was smart, I think they bring him in like. They bring him in like everyone's happy and he's there with Matt Hardy, and then he double crosses Matt Hardy right off the bat, Matt Hardy double crosses Jeff Hardy.
We'll see.
That'd be a great
Jeff
start.
Hardy just comes in full heel. Hardy tries to buy him, and then he just fucking hits him.
Well, there's gonna be the nostalgia moment, right? Everyone's gonna be excited to see him there and everything, but they're probably gonna be both in the ring, and I think. If one of them had to turn heel right there and then, I think it would be better if Matt Hardy would, because I think everyone hates Matt Hardy more than Jeff. So
you know what? I want to see a heel Jeff Hardy. Fuck that. I'm done with boring.
That'd be great, Matt but Hardy. I don't. Do you think that would happen though? I don't think
boring Matt Hardy.
Boy, do you think he'd be a better friend to Sting than he'd be a good friend?
Speaking of Sting. For those of you who have been following along with the reviews, you know, we love you. We thank you for the support.
Thank you very much, everybody.
if you head over to the not brand new, sorry, but if you head over to the Jofo in the Ring TikTok, there is a brand new TikTok about Sting.
Ooh.
Along with another one that got posted earlier, but
he's not the million-view man for no reason, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen,
he knows those TikTok views.
He's spoiled a lot of shows for everybody out there. I don't blame him because he is Kyle the Spoiler Morin, but
I spoiled the shit out of Elimination Chamber.
He's once said that that Sting wasn't a good friend, and as we could see here down the line, months down the line, he is still a bad friend in general. So
kudos to debate here, dropping a lot of knowledge on us here. Is the Matt Hardy AHFO? This is the first time I actually see it written down exactly the initials of this thing. I've been calling it the AFHO, the AHO. Like, I don't even know what they're saying.
The
AHFO will eventually be broken up, and Jeff will be coming in. They'll turn back on Matt and have Andrade be their new leader. Then Jeff will come in. Yeah, it makes sense. The least amount of Andrade possible, please. When Jeff gets there, the better. And then
I'm sure we'll get to that after, but do you think he's going to take that title from Sammy Guevara next week? Or is he fighting Sammy or Darby next week? Andrade's
not taking the belt from nobody. I'll tell you that right now.
I think it's Darby next week.
Okay, I thought he was facing Sammy Guevara at Rampage or something, or I don't know, maybe I saw it wrong.
I think it's pay-per-view, no?
Okay. So Andrade is a future champion, that's for sure, no doubt.
He's so boring. He needs what's his face?
You hate him because he talks. No, he has to shut his mouth.
He needs to have what's his name? Alex Abrahantes is there.
He has to have Ric Flair there, but because of the whole fucking stupidity.
He needs a talker.
The whole stupidity. Well, he had Chavo Guerrero there for a while. They didn't pan out, so
he needs Zelina Vega. That's who he needs.
Maybe he needs Charlotte Flair.
Nobody needs that plastic scarecrow.
So the devious one says, "Are we going to see Broken Matt back with Brother Nero?" That's the question.
I could see that happening.
Who's Brother Nero? Fill me in because I have no idea.
That's Jeff Hardy's middle name. That's what his gimmick was.
Okay.
Brother Nero, and then it was Broken Matt and Brother Nero. And technically, Nero is his actual middle name, Jeff Hardy. So that's why it was like he.
Yeah, Bruno, don't you watch wrestling?
Come on, man.
Now I do.
Yeah.
Said there's that 10-year gap of like not much.
Going on with the action.
We didn't even finish this tag team Royale here. So there was a cool moment. I liked it that the final four was Matt, Kyle O'Reilly, Dax, and what's his face? John Silver.
I like the concept of if your tag team partner is eliminated, you're still in the match. I like that. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, there was no easy 2-on-1.
Because then you kind of forget where people are in the ring, right? If they're eliminated or something. So it was pretty cool. I like that. Good start to the night.
John Silver took out both guys. The Elites
Johnny Hungy
took out what's his face? What did I just say was the other guy? Dax Wilder.
Is Johnny Hungry? John Silver is seeing the bunny? Is he?
Good for him if he is.
Is he dating? Is he dating the bunny?
I would say he did that cool double like suplex, and then he got his final move. And then you like that move by Kyle O'Reilly where he's like pretending his like arm is hurting. Yeah. So he tells Matt Jackson like, "You throw him out. You throw him out." Like turns his back, goes to throw him out. He just goes.
Can you tell which Young Bucks it is? Which Jackson it is? I still can't tell sometimes.
I can now.
You can, yeah.
Nick is the one that has like more of like a, like he looks lost a little more look in his face.
Ivan just told us that the Blade is married to the bunny.
The Blade, Blade. First of all, tonight looked like a savage in the ring. There's that moment when he was flexed right before he got thrown out.
Big guys, man.
Savage.
Big guys, fuck yeah.
Savage. Definitely makes me want to fucking drop and do 20.
If you want to hear some good Blade stories, head over to watch our Puff interview.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, they're very good friends. The Buffalo Kids, if I'm not mistaken, that's what they were called. Go check that out on our YouTube channel. Puff, that was one of our first ones, but back in last year, at the beginning of last year. So
yeah, I think it was our first one.
It was one of our first ones. I think we did. It was Jeremy, Sexy Eddie, and then it was Drew Onyx, and then I think Puff was either before Drew Onyx or after Drew Onyx. So
I think Puff was before Drew Onyx because I think Puff was our first video interview.
Okay.
No.
I think so.
No, Sexy Eddie. No, Sexy
We have
Eddie
Danny
was.
Limelight.
Sexy Eddie was in the studio.
I'm pretty sure. We
Oh,
had,
okay,
we had Danny
okay.
Limelight
I
and
understand
Kirkhoff.
what you're saying now. Okay,
Yeah.
in a stream. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite possible. You could be right. Yeah, I'll check that out.
You guys out there in YouTube land, go check it out and let us know.
Jess Sorrell would know.
You know what? I'm going to talk about Jess Sorrell. Jess Sorrell, there's nothing. She's invisible now. She's not on Facebook. She's not on Instagram, and she's not on Twitter. Like nothing. You type her stuff, it doesn't even exist. So something must have happened.
Oh, what happened to her?
Yeah.
Well, who knows?
Come back, Jess. Come back. We miss you.
Miss you, Jess. Let's not talk about Australia. I feel bad for that country, man. But anyways,
well, there was an Australian that debuted tonight, but we'll talk about that later.
How about that later?
Yeah. Bruno?
Yeah,
you
so
freeze there?
all kinds of shit happened. So that ended. Colorado was celebrating. Then the fucking Young Bucks were in the ring, right?
Yeah.
Then hits Adam Page music. Adam Page comes out, does the whole show, beats the shit out of everyone, clears the ring.
Young Bucks very hesitant to do something at the beginning of that. Did you see that when he came into the ring, Adam Page? They were like moving out of the way kind of thing.
Yeah, the Young Bucks.
It was kind of weird.
The Young Bucks didn't help the other guys, and they didn't touch Adam Page, so they're still like teasing that, like the dissension, like they're saying within.
Yeah.
Is it dissension within? Like.
Yeah, dissension. Well, they're not
the elite.
Yeah.
Those are all elite. This is a all elite problem that's happening. And then Adam Page clears the ring, gets his chair, and sets us all up for story time.
Well, you forgot Adam Cole came out.
Oh yeah,
and Adam Page beat him up. Then almost hit him with a buckshot lariat. Got pulled out, and then we got story time with Adam Page. Baby,
that's it. We got story time. Adam Page.
Adam Cole beating Adam Page at the pay-per-view?
Told you. Adam Cole's not winning that title until Roman Reigns loses his.
Or Kenny Omega comes back and screws over Adam Page to make I don't know. I don't see why they would put Adam Cole in a big title match to lose like that after everyone complaining about how they were fucking booking him before. It's nice to see him in the title picture, but then again, it's like to make him lose after. They're gonna have a great match. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, okay.
I don't know.
He's all storyline, anyways.
Yeah, he's all entrance, like you say, right?
Even if he loses, they refresh the win-loss thing at the end of the year, anyways, right? So if they have a plan for him and they say, we're gonna give you a good run for real next year where you actually win it or some shit like that.
He's there because it's his friends are there. It's all convenient.
Listen,
They're all worried. These guys, they don't give a shit if they win or lose. I think honestly, you can see it. They don't care. Fuck.
You can't make anyone just because someone's in the title picture. You can't make it that if they don't win it, that they're automatically done forever after. Like
no, but it depends if it depends. It depends how you lose. Because if you lose like a Lance Archer or lose like fucking like you have to be able to lose good so that you look credible even in a losing situation. But I lately AEW hasn't been doing that. But I don't know.
Adam Cole,
like Daniel Garcia looked good in a losing effort tonight.
Adam Cole able to talk his way into a good storyline match, belt no belt.
Well, They're not worried about that. He Lance Archer in a program with anybody. That's the whole point.
What's that?
The man was mentored by Shawn Michaels. He can do anything.
He can do anything. But everyone's been talking too. They're like with the whole Cody Rhodes thing. If that is true, that he's leaving, there's guys that are very close to him that will probably follow him. Guys like. The people are saying like even MJF could even go to WWE in the future. Lance Archer too as well. Starks, so who knows what we're going to see. But I think Lance Archer would do a lot better in WWE than he would do in AEW. That's just my opinion though.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's what we do here.
Brian Cage too.
Brian Cage, yeah, no kidding. Big men. Put them into WWE, you'll strive for sure. That's what Vince McMahon loves.
Those big men. Put a big jack guy that can do a moonsault in there.
Kidding, fuck. You know what I mean?
McMahon will pipe him right in the main event.
Difference with Keith Lee. Keith Lee is a big man, but he looks like a big man. Like Lance Archer is a big man, but he doesn't look like big boy man. You know what I mean? No offense to Keith Lee, but Keith Lee could do things that even smaller guys can't even do. So kudos to him. But anyways, you know what I mean.
Kudos to Keith. is what
Next,
Frank Jofo
next.
says. And moving along, we had Daniel Bryanson as
No, we had MJF. No,
MJF was after that. We had a quick promo in the back. Daniel Bryan there talks about quick setting up the match for later. Yeah. He mentions that 2.0 has been hanging out a lot with William Regal, if I heard that correctly.
Regal? No, that's not what he said.
What did he say?
He said that he was trained by William Regal.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think he was talking about NXT. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Who was doing that before? Like a couple of months ago, they were saying like, oh, why don't you come instead of staying with these guys, come with me? Like, who was it there? I think it was Leo Rush with Dante Martin and those guys. Like, why are you with those guys? You should be with me, kind of thing. It's the same thing that Daniel Bryan's doing right now to Daniel Garcia.
Except Daniel Bryan, when he came in, he said he wanted to beat the shit out of the young guys, and that's what he's doing.
Well, because technically he wants to showcase the young talent on the roster, which is exactly what he's doing, right? He's having great matches with them, and he's making people know who Daniel Garcia is because he's fighting against them and having great matches. Daniel Bryan could have a great match with anybody, anywhere. He could have a great match with a fucking broom, if anything. You know what I mean? So,
and that's the damn truth.
So yeah, they set up that match. Yeah, continue. Sorry, bro.
No, they set up that match, and then like you were saying, we had MJF walking to the ring in a different demeanor than we're used to.
Yeah, it looked like he was about to cry at one point.
He was about to cry, super serious. What did you guys think of this promo that he delivers right here?
Kyle,
as he's trying to they're just getting rained on with booze as he's trying to cut a. I think
that they're. He shouldn't have came out tonight, MJF, I think.
No, he did. He did it perfectly. He made CM Punk seem like an asshole after cutting that super fucking harsh promo last week. MJF made him come out and making CM Punk look like a dickhead.
Yeah,
it was great.
It's the battle of the mic. The mic drops, right? It's basically what it is.
And then we got that nice little story of him getting bullied at school for being Jewish.
Yeah. Shout out. What do you say? Shout out my Jews.
Yeah.
Where are my Jews at? MJ.
Shout out to the Jews, I think.
You know,
Circle of Debate says, I still feel it's going to be a work, but we'll see what Cody does, potentially waiting for his next move. I honestly, if Cody Rhodes comes back to AEW and this was all a ruse to get him to even be hated even more by the AEW fans, Jesus Christ, man. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna appreciate that, man, because that's you're fucking with people's heads now, like that if that's where they want to go with it, but that's crazy, man. If they pull that off, I don't know, but we'll see. Sorry,
I don't like living in a world where Cody Rhodes is the topic of conversation all the time whenever wrestling comes up.
Hey,
well, it seems like it is lately. So like they were. On Monday Night Raw, they were teasing him there. Miz said, "I have a dashing opponent, a dashing partner," and everyone thought it was going to be him. But that's great on the wrestlers to acknowledge that and use it to their advantage, even though he's not even there or he might not even be coming. So who knows?
Is Cody Rhodes going to accept Edge's challenge for WrestleMania?
Well, that because Edge ran down all the nicknames of people. There was Phenomenal. There was it's Live Forever or something like that. So that he was calling out basically AJ Styles, Damian Priest. There was another one, Cody Rhodes, that he said about Cody Rhodes. I forget what he said, but there's significant like teasing going on. But it's going to be AJ Styles, obviously, right? But
yeah.
But going on, Bruno.
Going on.
Sorry, we were talking about the other company.
Yeah.
It's MJF. Cuss that promo. I liked it. It was he did his thing. He's awesome. However, I kind of feel like you said, yeah, he made like Kyle said, his whole intention was to make CM Punk look like an idiot.
Yeah.
But like that's not the right move. I feel like he should have ended that promo by turning it at the end and really making the fans hate his guts even more. You know, as opposed to doing that whole standoff with CM Punk and then him just like sobbing in front of CM Punk. And this
is where I spit some truth. Taking some lines from Jeremy Prophet. If he would have beat CM Punk straight up, one fall, not the two falls and what happened with that match. If he would have beat him straight out, in Chicago, it would have meant a lot more in the promos going along. It would have built more heat because every time he would open his mouth and said, "Well, Punk, in the end, I am the only one to beat you in your hometown," kind of shtick. You know what I mean? But the way it happened, technically he didn't beat him by himself. So to see what's going to happen now at the next pay-per-view, MJF has to beat CM Punk straight up, or it's not going to work. I don't think this whole storyline is going to work. And then it was all for nothing in the end. I think he has to beat him straight up. That's it. It has to happen. So,
Kyle, anything to add to that?
No, I liked it because he came out, no music again, and he looked at him. He's like, "Was it real? Was it real?"
Yeah.
The fucking acting.
I think it's stupid. I didn't like it. It was funny more than anything, but it was like.
And then all you hear is MJF just all like muddled.
Yeah.
It was real. And then he tweeted.
Different side of MJF though.
And then he jumped on Twitter.
What did he tweet?
What did he say?
Something like, "I needed that. Thank you."
Oh God, what does he do?
He wants acknowledgement, right?
What day is it today? It's fucking anti-bullying day, so that's why he did it. I'm surprised he didn't come out in a pink scarf.
I thought you were going to say it's Rusev Day today, but
you think
it's always Rusev Day?
Did he attend the virtual class or virtual conference with Jacques Rougeau today about the pink T-shirts?
May have. We do know that he watches the show. I have proof of that.
Yeah. Jacques Rougeau was on. He just did a great interview on Primetime Conversations, the James's 90s Wrestling Podcast channel. Of right now, it's streaming now. Great interview. They talked about Jeremy Lit Academy and his career as well. So if anyone wants to go check that out, go check it out now. It's streaming now.
Actually, also Jeremy, I think him and Rougeau are gonna be on Pantelis' upcoming podcast.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's gonna happen. Yeah. I thought it was already done, like pre-recorded, or they didn't get to do it. But yeah, okay, cool.
It's already done, but it's supposed to. I think it's the next one coming out.
Okay, it's great that Jeremy told me about that. But hey,
he told us we were trying to set up the what's his face, Ronnie Garvin. Okay. What's his name?
Yeah,
Rugged Ronnie Garvin.
Rugged Ronnie Garvin. Got to talk to him. A couple of days ago.
Come out here? Yeah.
That was interesting. It was interesting. Some great stories, though.
When does that episode come out?
It's not going to be an actual episode. I'm going to put it out as clips out on YouTube. But some great stories. You talked about Undertaker, Ric Flair, Greg the Hammer Valentine, NWA, obviously Lit Academy as well. So look out for that coming out soon. So. Ronnie Garvin, what a legend, man. It was.
I have his card in my room still.
If I'm not mistaken, it was his actual first time doing a live a stream from on his phone, computer, and that. So we had a couple of technical difficulties, but we ended up getting some great stories out of him nonetheless. But look out for that. The next part
of action coming out here on the Jofo in the Ring channel.
AEW tonight.
What a great time for everyone to be subscribed to this channel right here.
Yes, take a second, subscribe for the love of God. We're almost there. We're at 890, guys. 890 for the love of God. We're almost at 1,000. Help us out, please.
We have these great Dynamite reviews. We have we have live reactions like we did this past Sunday, Elimination Chamber. Yeah. We have the Jofo Wrestling Federation Monday Nitro.
Things are picking up. Business is about to pick up.
Jesus.
Back to the action.
Back to the
every
action.
Wednesday, right here. Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
What more do you want?
We're crazy.
We're just giving this shit away.
We're almost crazy as Daniel Garcia and 2.0, whose promo was up next, and they just cut what I would say is a 90s I'm on coke style promo, which was not a bad thing. I loved it. I liked it. It was quick. They just screamed a lot with intensity and a lot of water dripping off of them. Classic. It was good.
Well, we're gonna get to see 2.0 in Montreal in a couple of weeks. I can't wait for that. They're fighting Matt Viviani and JT, the producer, in a tag match at IWS Unfucking Sanction 2.0. So it's gonna be fun, man, to see them in the ring in Montreal again for the IWS. But I'm a fan. Like they're not the best wrestlers, but they entertain me. So
yeah, promo was cool.
You want to taste?
See, they weren't there last week. cut a quick promo today, I'm all right with it. I'm all right.
So the less you see of them, the better you like them, I guess.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? Yeah.
Every single storyline, going for the title right away. Like,
well, I'm sure they're happy to be attached to Daniel Garcia in a way, because Daniel Garcia is getting a lot more clout and push than 2.0. But
he's on there with fucking Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, no kidding. Fuck. That's another thing too. That's another thing too. Like the Daniel Garcia he's had these big profile matches with that's kind of a way to say, like, let's see what this kid's got, and I think he's proven himself. So he's a good wrestler, but he can't be a lone wolf and be on the mic and do things like, like, I don't know, like he needs somebody there to hold his hand, kind of thing, like a Paul Heyman or something, or a 2.0, just to talk for him, right?
Well, I can tell you what, speaking of proving yourself, one thing that's proven is, remember back in the days when we were kids, we may have done it, and there was always that friend when we were kids that liked to play with the light switch and got a kick out of that. We know that these guys here, House of Black, were definitely those kids, because my oh my, the amount of lights on, lights off in this next segment, I should have counted it. There must have been at least fucking 10. I don't even know.
What do you think controls that in the back there? The guy
lights off for the entrance.
Sure you close the lights on that.
Let me try and recap here. So there's lights off for the entrance. They come out. Lights off again to teleport into the ring. Okay. The match starts. There's a lights off of Fugaze. Yeah. Right. And then wait, hold on. Lights off.
Who's the guy that was with Penta?
Hold on. Lights off for Penta's entrance.
The guy that speaks for him there.
Penta.
Okay.
Oscuro tonight. The Dark Penta tonight. That's what we got.
So basically, he's the Spanish or Mexican Mick Foley.
That's where it comes down to. Like, these guys don't like. They have everyone. A lot of people have the same kind of entrance. They have the same kind of promos, the same kind of wrestling techniques in the ring. Like everyone's the same. Like nobody's different.
Penta's. What do you mean? Penta's his fucking costume.
I'm saying like lights on, lights off.
Those guys, the House of Black, they're crazy with they do it part of the match. They did it after the match to introduce what's his face, Buddy Murphy. What's his real name? Or his name
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy. Wasn't that his name in WWE?
Yeah, it's Buddy Matthews now.
Oh, Buddy Matthews.
Yes.
Buddy
sticks
you're right. the
See
Murphy
the traps
changes.
on that guy though.
He got big, eh? But as soon as he left WWE, he started to get bigger and bigger, and like. But that's what you have to do, right? Yeah, like show me that we made a mistake releasing you, so that when the time does come when your contract is up and maybe like you're interested in coming back, there's more money on the table for you.
Yeah,
right?
but I don't know, those kind of traps. Those looks like some chemistry was involved.
Well, he's friends with Braun Strowman, EC3, Malachi Black, obviously. So
chemistry was definitely. You see, they're starting their own fucking federation, EC3 and Braun Strowman.
Yeah, a friend of ours that I follow very well, Nico Extra. He just interviewed EC3. Go check that out, and he's going to be part of the not the announce team, but like the interview in the back of it, at that event. So that's pretty cool. Fuck, it's pretty cool. So he's gonna be. I think he's interviewing Malachi Black as well this week, and he's going to interview Killer Cross too as well. So he's involved in that whole thing. So
I heard Malachi Black's going to be on Dirty 4 next Monday.
Ooh,
you never know. Maybe if Claudio finds Wyndham tonight, you'll be interviewing him. But we'll see.
You never know. Maybe Wyndham's going to drop in and do a set at the Comedy Showcase.
Ooh.
A lot of people were Enzo Medicino sent me a thing today because he always sends me these little things, and he asked me, he's like, "Dog, do you like it when I send you these little spoilers and stuff?" I go, "No, it's fine." And he showed me a thing that Isaiah Swerve Scott was supposed to debut tonight. He was in NXT. He got released from NXT, and he didn't show up. So I guess that was a little bit of a swerve, no pun intended, for Buddy Matthews to debut. But I'm happy for Buddy Matthews. He's a great wrestler, man. You know him from WWE, Kyle. He's had some great matches. He's a great wrestler. I think he's going to do very well in AEW.
He used to be engaged to Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, so if it had anything to do with it, but just to say,
I'm just saying
he's going to be a big time player in AEW.
I smell his hands.
but yes, please.
Back
great
to the
see,
action.
Great to see him debut with AEW though.
Hey, great to see. What was also good to see was the overwhelming amount of security in the ring for the Eddie Kingston Chris Jericho.
This was my favorite part of the whole fucking show.
All right.
Now I gotta ask you. I got some questions.
Okay, you go first because I'm gonna ask you a question
I got
after.
some questions here.
Go for it.
The way first of all, would you let somebody dressed like that talk about your family?
Who? Just like who though?
Look at the way Jericho was dressed.
Yeah, he always dresses like that.
Would you let somebody that's dressed like that talk about your family the way he did?
It's Chris Jericho.
No, and you know what?
But there was security there. That's why he couldn't do anything.
I figured out why Jericho looks so jacked. Because they put him with Eddie Kingston.
That's what it is, right? It's like two fat broads. It's like two fat broads with their piece of ass friend going downtown, and the fat girls look good because they're standing next to a piece of ass, right? In the end.
I think you just said that backwards, but hey.
No, if there's three girls that are going out together, right? One is 400 pounds. Both two are 400 pounds, and the other one is a model. You know what I mean? The 400 pounders are going to look not as bad. Security. Yeah, no, exactly.
I feel in Kyle's analogy, it's like a 200 pounder with two 300 pounders. So now the 200 pounder looks good because they're two friends or the 300 pounders.
Okay, that's what I want to say. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, that's what you want to say. Not the supermodels are going to make the other girls look worse.
Hey, there he is.
Talk about wrestling.
Earl Cole was at the event tonight. Tonight at AEW once again.
Earl Cole doing the rounds.
Guy, man.
We need to do the ringside there before the matches. I'm here at ringside just to set up for tonight's Dynamite. With the ringside report from Earl Cole. Like,
so who do you think won this debate in the ring? Chris Jericho or Eddie Kingston?
I like the whole thing. I like Chris Jericho turning heel.
Got him.
Yeah, Jericho got him. I think he flustered a bit there, Eddie Kingston, there with and it's typical Eddie Kingston making fun of where he came from before, and it's like you don't have anything new to bring to the table here, Eddie. And everything he said was right, Chris Jericho.
He's like, oh, what's a baby face?
What have you done, Eddie Kingston? Like you're a bona fide independent wrestler. That's basically what it comes down to. Everyone's excited to see you there. They're happy for you. Good for you. But what do you have you done to impress me? You know what he's done? He got a chopped cheese at a bodega. That's what he did. Like, come on, man. Like Chris Jericho, come on, man. Like, I like the whole thing with saying like, oh, I don't want the mimosa match, Chris Jericho. I don't want this match. That I want but but come on, man. Like
that's the Jericho I want.
Yeah, but that's Jericho is Jericho. You're not going to be able to erase his legacy.
I like this whole thing. Yeah. Like I said last week, we need heel Jericho. We need asshole Jericho back. And that's pretty much what Eddie Kingston told him. He said he wants the Jericho that won the belt, a.k.a. when he was a bad guy. That's the Jericho we like, a smart ass,
And
enough
if
with
you
his
win, I'll
what he definitely has to do,
and
he's got to be bold and make a new song and change the song. That'll really turn him heel. He has to find a new song, though, that's good. Right.
That could have been a stipulation. That could have been a stipulation. If Eddie Kingston said, "I hate this song so much that if I beat you, you can't play the song anymore," or something. That would have been cool.
That would be a great stipulation match.
No, instead of I'm going to shake your hand or something.
Bruno's right. Bruno's right. If he turned heel and just took the song away from the fans will boo him because they got nothing to sing along.
Yeah, but how is he going to turn heel?
Bring Peter Avalon out just for one.
By doing that.
But he's going to turn heel by going against a baby face like Eddie Kingston, right? But
he has to talk shit also. He has to also play the crowd. It
doesn't matter what Chris Jericho says, though. Chris Jericho, even in WWE, he was supposed to be a heel. People were cheering.
They're still going to cheer him.
He got booed. Right? He got booed hard when he was the suit-wearing, soft-spoken Jericho.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like list time
Jericho
with Kevin Owens and stuff.
Jericho can get you to boo him. That's because he was a comedy act.
Yeah.
He was a comedy heel.
Well,
Jericho honestly, can do a serious heel.
Let's say next week he comes out and fucking hits fucking Eddie Kingston with 10 chair shots to the back. He's gonna get booed for sure. So
yeah, Yeah, but
he has
everyone
to
still
hurt.
loves
He has
him.
to
He
hurt.
still comes out smiling. Everyone's singing his song. Like tonight was the beginning of it. He used to be an asshole. They had to
But
diss Eddie Kingston like in a.
AEW doesn't distinguish people if they're there is people that have good and bad guys like in a match, but in a match like this, they're both beloved wrestlers. One is supposed to be the heel and one's supposed to be the face, but
Not the match in
AEW
general.
does that a
Just
lot.
after this match, it has to be back to the dark, like the Jericho that started Inner Circle. It started from it being a gang of bad guys. That was the fun Chris Jericho of him being bad.
If people do listen to the AEW reviews that Kyle used to do back in the day, maybe they have to bring in the harbinger of truth.
Hey,
with so
maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see what
Swap
happens.
out Jake Hager, bring in Jeremy
I'm
Prophet.
kidding. Anybody but Jake Hager. Maybe I have to make a new shirt now. Fuck.
We had another
Diet Wardlow.
We had a quick promo that was just as all over. This promo was all over. I was half paying attention. It was I don't even know. It was Matt Hardy and all them talking in the stairs again, and pretty much alluded to that next week there's gonna be the first ever Tornado Trios match.
Oh, thanks, Matt Hardy.
Again, a bunch of all kinds of this team and that team, blah, 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 blah. And it's all going to be settled next week in the first ever Trios Tornado match. And that's pretty much all I got from the whole thing.
Shut up, Matt Hardy. Fuck. Like, seriously, fuck.
The stairs.
Shut up. And the stairs. And the
We
stairwell.
gotta start doing more promos in the stairs.
Yeah, the
No,
stairwell.
that's all they do.
Kyle,
Unbelievable, man.
then next time you come and shoot a podcast, we have to do a promo at the bottom of the stairs of the house for Jofo.
See, like this, I just remember what I wanted to say. Like, it's just that, like with the good guy versus bad guy. Like, who's the good guy and who's the bad guy in the Daniel Bryan versus John Moxley match? There is none, right?
Well,
Yeah,
Daniel
Bryan's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah, okay, because people are booing him, but he's. I don't know. You know what I mean, right? He's not that. He's not a true heel. He's not a true heel.
What do you mean? Yeah. Well, he's doing that 5. Is it him doing the 5-minute challenge or whatever?
No, that's Serena Deeb.
No, there was someone else. He did another challenge. He did something.
He does that stomp move there where he holds the guy's arms and stomps his face. It's a heel.
Yeah, whatever. He's just been
Kyle,
submitting guys doing this. The Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, the
you
triangle.
know what I mean? He's been like healing the shit out of it.
Busting out a Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
What's going on? Off the Top Ropes podcast. Go check them out on YouTube and all over social media. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We appreciate the love.
Let us guys know what stood out to you guys in Dynamite tonight in the comments here.
Yeah, if you guys want to comment in the chat here, ask us some questions and some feedback, we'll definitely give our opinion because, like we said, our show is just called Just Our Fucking Opinion, Jofo in the Ring. So continue, Bruno.
Exactly. And my opinion is I'm happy about this. We got a real wrestler, a real character in the ring. Ricky Starks is back on TV.
Yeah.
With a match.
I like Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks.
It was a bit weird though, that match. It went to commercial break and then it ended like literally 2 seconds right after that.
So
it caught me off guard. So I don't know what happened there, but
we all know
great
Ricky
to see him
Starks
in the ring.
Won. Kyle.
Yeah.
I went to
I know you're a big 10 fan.
Taz on commentary.
Taz on commentary.
Yeah, I left. I didn't watch it. I took a break.
Ooh, screw you, Kyle.
Off the Top Ropes talks about the MJF promo had people in their feelings, and rightfully so.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
Buddy Matthews' debut was great. Nice addition to the House of Black. Yeah, we just went through that.
Yeah. Buddy Matthews, man. Great addition. Future champion, that's for sure.
Yeah, so Ricky Starks, 10. Well, I think this match was more to set up what came later with Ricky Starks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just to show he's there in the building, let him wrestle, showcase his thing. Powerhouse Hobbs looking like a beast.
Of course.
As usual.
And then go get in Keith Lee's face.
Yeah. Did you notice Jim Ross said, or Tony Schiavone said, there's a lot of big men in this tournament, big powerful men, because everyone's been talking about how AEW hasn't had that like big tough guys winning matches or doing something significant, and I guess this is the kind of way to say all these big men that are in this tournament, like Powerhouse Hobbs, Keith Lee, to showcase how big these wrestlers are in reality, because they don't really get showcased that much. So that's what they were getting a little bit of they were getting like a lot of criticism for that. So it's great to see them in some kind of storyline at least, instead of being in the back in catering. So it's good.
It is what it is.
Danielson versus Garcia, match of the night. Yeah, I gotta say that. I gotta agree with that. Well, we're gonna talk about that coming up soon. But yeah, a great match. Great match.
I think Jade Cargill versus the Bunny has a stiff competition.
The end is competition. The only thing that was stiff during that match
for the match of the night.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
You're
a big Jade Cargill fan, eh?
Before we get there,
you love Jade Cargill, eh?
And can we just point out that I said weeks ago that it would be Tay Conti going after Jade Cargill?
Do you think she's going to beat the Jade Cargill streak, or they're going to make her become the next Goldberg? Jade Cargill.
I think this is the first time she cut a promo by herself.
Cargill to get elevated.
Yeah, I agree with that, Carl. Say that again. Sorry for everybody that didn't hear.
I said Ty Conti's the one that Jade Cargill needs to beat just to get to that next level.
To even be more of a heel too, I think, because everyone will feel bad, right?
And everybody loves Ty Conti.
Give her a beating, just.
So what? Now we're gonna get Jade Cargill and the Bunny versus Anna Jay and Ty Conti.
Claudio's gonna love that match.
I'm gonna love that match. Love me some Ty Conti. I messaged her on Instagram to come on the show one night,
and she blocked you.
And she never answered.
So what did you think about that match, Bruno? Jade.
How much Kleenex did you go through?
The match was the match. We were actually on stream here setting up. The match was a match, but the only thing I took note of was that, again, that Jade Cargill, I think this was the first time she did a in-ring promo by herself, right? Usually it was always like taped promos in the back.
Yeah, that's a stepping stone. That's like, yeah, I understand.
And she said, I'm 28-0, not 28. Is she though? Like everyone else, I see this. I'm 28-0.
Yeah.
The question is, who's next?
Oh, so she's basically then what? So next week she's going to be what? 40-0.
Who's left?
They're going to pull a Goldberg. They're going to just add 10 matches each week.
They for sure told her to say the words "Who's next." They
Obviously.
told guarantee, yeah. But yeah, she did her thing. She's doing her thing. She's working hard.
Goldberg is officially a free agent right now, so you never know what could happen. You could see him in AEW anytime, any day. You never know.
I cannot believe they make Goldberg lose to a submission or pass out.
That's the whole point. Because it's storytelling, man. Understand the storytelling, man.
I explained this to you on Saturday.
Come on, man.
If the Undertaker could be a dead man until he retires, Goldberg could be a beast until he retires. Don't take that away from me.
Shut up, fuck.
What? This whole thing is that he's a beast. At least keep that something themselves.
Yeah, he was a beast 10 years ago, not now. Roman Reigns is the tribal chief. He's the beast. He has to be portrayed as a champion and unbeatable. So what does he have to do? It's perfect. Exactly what they did is make him submit. And it was the first time Goldberg's ever submitted, I think, in a championship match or something like that. If I'm not mistaken.
He passed out.
Either way.
But again,
in the record books, he lost by submission.
He's a savage.
He's not a savage anymore. He's done. It's over.
Yes, the Undertaker's also not dead. Again, to my previous point.
Undertaker's done. It's over for him too.
I'm saying he was dead. He was a dead man until he retired. Goldberg, I feel, it just takes a little bit away from his whole allure if you ever present him in that light that someone can make him pass out.
Yeah, maybe 10 years ago. They're not now.
Whatever.
Why make Goldberg look like a beast? Okay, I understand.
This is my opinion. I picture Goldberg with the smoke coming out of his nose and fucking smashing his head in the door.
Well, you thought wrong. He fought against the tribal chief.
I had to see Goldberg pass out to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. I'm glad you got to see that.
Now Roman Reigns has defeated every single person who's been the Universal Champion.
There you go.
He's gonna beat The Rock. The Rock. Hopefully that ever happens. The Rock.
He's gonna either beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, or The Rock is gonna interfere in that match and screw Roman Reigns over to set up the match for next year.
Let me tell you something. If Roman Reigns beats The Rock, then Roman Reigns needs to just go to AEW with the title and just run.
That's what's gonna happen, though. You know that if they do fight, it's not gonna happen this year. Then the year after in LA for WrestleMania main event, Rock versus Roman Reigns. It's Roman Reigns all the way. They have to.
Yeah, it's The Rock's. The Hogan lost, right? The Toronto, the WrestleMania.
Yeah, the two matches he had in Toronto, he's lost.
Yeah, so he did that for The Rock, right? Like, so
Yes,
The Rock is
so
gonna pass
The
the
Rock-
torch type of thing.
Exactly.
Like, The Rock's
Enzo
gonna do
met-
that big WrestleMania moment, like Toronto, that WrestleMania, and he's gonna, put on the show.
Yeah, but
knowing
remember
that he's
this though.
gonna-
You have to remember, if it wasn't, a lot of people say this, and I agree with this, and Kyle could probably relate to this too. If that WrestleMania wasn't in Toronto, it wouldn't have been as crazy of a crowd reaction to Hulk Hogan for Hulk Hogan, not Hollywood Hulk Hogan, for Hulk Hogan. It wouldn't have been that same atmosphere and that same reaction.
But he was still losing the match going in. He still knew that he was passing the torch anyway.
Enzo Medicino, what's going on? He goes, my sources were wrong tonight. It's okay. We talked about that before, but it's okay. At least there was a debut tonight. It wasn't Isaiah Swerve Scott, but keep the spoilers coming, Enzo. Thanks for that.
Yeah, it keeps Kyle on his toes. This chump.
But you don't know Kyle. You don't know Kyle that well, then Bruno. If that's going to keep him on his toes, takes a lot more than that, right, Kyle?
I'm not a midget at a urinal, Bruno.
No kidding.
I don't need to be on my toes.
Oh man!
I was gonna say that's like a Claudio joke, but it was a little way too clever for it.
Wow, that's a
Which
slap in
is
the mouth.
why
Right?
you can find me also at the Comedy Showcase on March 2nd.
Oh, there you go, folks. If you're in the Montreal area, go check out Kyle, the Spoiler Morin, great comedian in Montreal.
And
in my opinion, a lot better than Claudio, that's for sure. And we can say that because Claudio isn't here. So
that's true. We can't say
hey, Claudio.
By the way,
do the right thing.
Everybody, if you're watching the show, take a second, go and unfollow Claudio on all social medias, please.
Yeah.
Do the right thing.
Yeah, do the right thing for all of us.
Hashtag unfollow Claudio.
If you're
the main event,
humanitarian, you'll do it. As we cut to the back, we have Keith Lee waiting to cut a promo.
Ooh.
And you can sleep through that.
Well, luckily we didn't have to because our man saves the day. Ricky Starks interrupts him and pretty much calls him out, which leads me to believe we're going to see a Keith Lee, Ricky Starks program, which I am happy to see and excited and looking forward to.
Finally, something for Ricky Starks to actually do in AEW, like storyline wise.
Aside from
and who better than and that's going to be a great match too. It's going to be a great match too. Those two guys. So great to see for the FTW title.
I don't
Fuck
think
that
so.
title. Get it. He probably doesn't even like carrying it because he has to drag it across.
I'm sure Taz carries it for him.
It's the ultimate heel prop. It's the ultimate heel prop. It's like I have a belt. You know what I mean?
You know what? You couldn't have said it better than that, bro.
Yeah,
that's the perfect fuck. That
it's like the $1 million belt. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a classic trope, you know.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you saying Powerhouse Hobbs is Ricky Starks' Virgil?
Ooh.
Not what I'm saying. Definitely not what I'm saying, but only time will tell.
Speaking of Virgil, if he ever answers my goddamn DM to come on the show,
he answered me a couple of months ago, and he quoted me too much money to come on the show.
All about the money,
exactly. Like
he's wrestling superstar.
He messaged me back 2-3 times. We went back and forth. I tried to get him down as much as I can, but I'm like, what is this? Like you're Virgil. You haven't won a championship. You're not even close to being in the WWE Hall of Fame. Forget it.
Listen, that being said, if anyone out there wants to get some of these guys, just share our videos, let people know we're here, get the subscribes up. It'll help us get our numbers up. It'll help us
message the celebrities directly. Tell them go do Jofo in the ring. That's what you do.
Celebrities. That's a strong word.
Start messaging these fucking people. Do it for us.
So now the main event, Bruno.
Help us out.
The main event of this evening who is it? Daniel Bryan. No, it's Bryan Danielson for all those people out there in the AEW world.
Or
not
if
Daniel
you're
Bryan.
Claudio, it's Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryanson.
Daniel Bryan. Versus Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia has had some great matches. One that comes up to mind, he's had most recently he fought Speedball Mike Bailey, and he's fought in IWS a couple of times as well. Great wrestler, but the look, I don't know. He's got to do something about the look, maybe. I don't know. Or he needs somebody there to back him up. I don't know. More 2.0.
No Speedball, though.
No, that's for sure.
He looks like a busboy at like a Italian restaurant.
Like Jeremy says every time. I wouldn't look a second time to if he passed me on the street. Like he's not, you know what I mean? Like he's not something that stands out to me. But
what attention is that kid getting at the airport when he's walking through? Remember back in the day when a wrestler would walk through the airport, you'd notice.
Exactly.
Now he looks like some guy's teenager's fucking kid.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, if that's the where they want to go with this, with these certain wrestlers that they have AEW. But I don't know, man. Like, he's a great wrestler. Don't get me wrong. But it's like there's something missing there. I don't know what it is.
He doesn't look like a wrestler. That's what's missing. At least
that's another thing too.
Look at Jeremy Prophet. You see him in the ring.
Where is he?
Great physique. Looks like a wrestler. You get him out of the ring. Yeah. He still looks like a wrestler.
Jeremy's is just as good, probably even just as good of a wrestler than Daniel Garcia. And
he's better.
Compared the looks wise, Jeremy has it down packed. But it's like I don't know, like what they see in Daniel Garcia going forward, it beats me. But good for him, I guess.
Well, why don't we get the Prophet's opinion himself? Because he's right. No.
Hey. You never know what can happen. But surprises like that usually happen.
The ratings just shot up
in the JWF.
It was a good match. It was a good match. It was a good match.
It was a great match. It was a great match. Again, it was classic.
What do they call it? Catch as can kind of wrestling match.
Catch as catch can.
Catch as catch can kind of wrestling match, showcasing how good Daniel Garcia is. Right in the end, because he's fighting the best wrestler in the world, as everybody was saying on AEW tonight. So
Daniel Bryan gets locks in that triangle, puts him to sleep, and then gets jumped for his efforts.
Yeah, and then we got the John Moxley coming out, confronting Bryan Danielson, and setting up their big match for Revolution. I'm excited. I don't know if I'm excited to see it. I am. I'm telling myself I am, but obviously it doesn't come out as I'm as excited as to see this match. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe because they just threw it together. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm excited for it.
This John Moxley is boring.
This whole pay-per-view is going to be fantastic.
Every pay-per-view AEW has is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's just I don't know. I think it's very easy for them to throw these matches together because they've never happened before. I understand that, but I don't know. They have to pull the trigger this quick with this match. I don't know. Well, I guess time will tell. But that night I'm going to be at the WWE event at the Laval Center, March 6th. So I won't be doing the live stream for AEW that night, but pretty excited to see Ronda Rousey actually in Montreal for the WWE live event, which will be pretty cool. So
Ronda Rousey.
Get an interview for us.
I'll try to do. I'm gonna get some footage, of course.
In town soon, you said.
Rick Recon this Saturday. I'm gonna be going to a wrestling event with Jeremy. Jacques Rougeau is gonna be there. Rick Recon's gonna be there. Jason Petitclerc is gonna be there. I'm gonna be talking to rubbing shoulders with these guys and getting some insight on the event that's gonna be happening this Saturday. Great. I'm looking forward to meeting Rick Recon for the first time face to face. He's a great wrestler. He's hot right now. He called out somebody at an event, and Carlito ended up coming out to confront him. So they had a great match, them too. So he was on AEW Dark, Rick Recon, and of course he was on Jofo in the Rings on our show, Jofo in the Ring. So you could go check that out. The big rivalry that he had with Haram last year, and probably still going on to this day. So yeah, great wrestler, Rick Recon. Big things happening for him. So I'll get to see him this weekend.
Big things for Rick Recon. Big things for AEW Dynamite.
You sound like you're doing commentary right now. Okay, big things here happening here.
There's so many big things coming up. And Jofo in the Ring.
Yeah. So
Kyle, what are the big things going on with you?
Well, like I said earlier, March 2nd, I'll be at the Comedy Showcase. And then the next week, March 7th, I'll be at, I think it's going to be McKibben's by the time it comes around just because of the restrictions and all that. But I'll be there for Mondays. Am I right?
Very good. Very good. I got to come see you. I haven't seen your act in a while. So I've enjoyed it last time.
It's gotten worse. So come on out.
Thanks to Claudio.
But follow me, Kyle Jofo, on literally just type it into Google, click the first one, and it'll bring you right to my link tree. I tested that out after I said it, and
Nice.
I post all my dates on Instagram, so head over there.
Beautiful. And for Jofo in the Ring, you could find us obviously on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, everywhere. We are Jofo in the Ring. TikTok as well. Just click Jofo in the Ring, and you'll bring us to wherever you could find our great content all over social media and on YouTube. We're at 890, everybody. 890 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000. We're almost there. We're gonna need your help. Click the subscribe button if you can to help us out. Tell your friends. And Bruno, where can we find you
Jofo
every
Podcast,
week?
Monday nights, 9 p.m.
At home,
right here on
YouTube.
YouTube. But most importantly, the main focus, I cannot emphasize enough, is JWF Jofo Monday Night Show Episode 1, now streaming here on our channel. You got to check that out.
And look out for anybody, because in the end, you never know who could show up in JWF. Ivan could show up, the devious one. You could have anybody could show up. So you just have to tune in and check it out.
And Wyndham in the JWF.
And support us for our WWE 2K19 Universe journey. And I want to thank everybody tonight in the chat that came out tonight. Off the Top Ropes podcast. We had Earl Cole. We had Enzo. We had the devious one from Circle of Debate. And we had a lot of other great people in the chat. I want to thank everybody for taking the time, supporting us, and watching us here tonight for AEW Dynamite review. And remember, wrestling is life.
Unfollow